All right, Scott, what can you tell us about Jason?
I have never played Jason, so he's the only one I have not played.
Oh,
He's rated slightly below me, so I would have thought a few times I would have played him, but it's always worked out that I squeak into in nationals, I squeak into the top, and he would slot into the next grade down.
right,
Because our
okay.
nationals are 12-player double round robin right now, and so I've squeaked in as like the ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th seed, and he's always just if he's there because he does neither of us necessarily play all the same tournaments. He's up from the far north. That's all in Whangarei, so I'm as far away as I can get from that.
Right.
And so I have nothing. What can you tell us about Rocky?
Well, I know it's his birthday in 2 days.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. He lives in Sydney. Um, yeah, been playing for a long time. Um,
yeah,
I know he likes his CSW 19 words, so I'm hoping
yeah.
he'll continue to play after the new dictionary comes out.
Yeah. Are you guys switching next year?
We are, yeah.
Picking up the expurgated version?
Yes.
Yeah, we are having a vote on that, I believe, in January.
Okay.
From what I understand, we will definitely switch over. The question is, will we also allow the bad words?
Sure.
Like, yes, I don't even know what's on the list, so I'm worried. But oh, it looks like we are partly streaming.
Yeah. As we see Hayoi come down for Rocky, I think that's pretty okay.
Hioi, hioi, not hioi, hioi. That's a nice Maori word. It is a plant of the mint family. In the
Hmm.
chat, they're asking who is playing. We have Rocky Sharma. Rocky Sharma versus Jason Simpson.
Yeah, I think Joel's okay here. For Rocky, I like the play of Kopen underneath Hioi, making Oho and Lip.
Yep. Someone suggested Unjolly. I don't think that's going to stay, Lewis. Welcome to the 27 people now watching us on the stream. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Chaput here with Josh Watt, commentating on our second game of the day, which is Rocky Sharma, who is on your left from Australia, versus Jason Simpson of New Zealand.
Yeah, can you say anything better than Kopen?
No, it really isn't. Not much right now. It looks like it's coming down for the soon-to-be birthday boy.
Yeah, I think Coped is just the slightly worse version of it,
Yeah,
but scores well.
that's right.
Does
Keeps
set
the
up
board.
an S front hook though.
Yeah, which I probably wouldn't have done without having one. But it keeps the board, except for that, it keeps the board fairly tight still.
Very tight. Yep.
Yeah, Jason, I'm just looking at our stat sheet here. Lives in Whangarei, which I knew. He was in 2019. He won the trophy for the most improved newcomer,
Hmm.
and he's got 2 tournament wins, and he's an avid pickleball player.
Oh,
Uh,
pickleball, yeah.
yeah.
What do you think about a play like Yup above ID?
Why are you P. Yeah, it opens the triple, but for bugger all essentially.
Hmm.
I wonder if he is looking at just the yawp, which would stretch a little bit further. Takes it, opens the S up on the for the triple.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yapon and yorpon are also
eh,
words, 5 and 6
yeah,
letters. So
I wouldn't play yawp on for sure and put the N in the triple just at that spot. I wouldn't be. But
no,
where this board is
yeah, I think you
this
have to play yup. There's nothing else open on the board.
now, and yep, provides a little bit of space, but Rocky's not looking exactly the a rack of happiness either.
No, no, you're right. Panya. Yeah, I mean, there's plays down from the sea, like copy, canopy, cope,
Eh,
those sort of words. But no, I think I would have played yup pretty quickly.
yeah, what, there's not much. You're not giving much back, and it doesn't score.
This
And
this is interesting.
I'm guessing he just didn't want to hold the U.
Well, yup doesn't hold the U.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Duh.
Surely
Spelling.
loan is a better leave than plan.
Yeah, spelling is such a useful skill. I wish I had it.
Yeah, I think this looks quite reasonable.
Yeah, and there's nothing. Praline is now available. Going to
Praline and
play.
Perlin.
And, and
He's got perineal through the E.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying anything else.
okay. Yep. Um, it's Jason's turn right now, and he's got planer on his rack. Plainer.
Yeah, Praline,
Eh,
Plainer,
eh,
Perlin. Do you
eh.
think having played or having been aware of Jason, do you think he's likely to find perineal through the E?
As I said, I haven't played him, so I just don't know. It is a fairly high probability one, so you would
It is,
expect
yeah.
him to.
Yeah, it's definitely top 2000 because it's
Yeah.
in my card box. He's seen Perlin, but do you reckon he's looking at Perline, which is not a word? Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully this gets a challenge from Rocky. Yeah, it's perlite,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, Perline is not a word, it's perennial.
He's putting it down. It looks like he said congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it looks plausible, but
Yep. Now it's Rocky's turn. It does look like Perline will stay on the board. It's Rocky's turn. He's got manure with an E on his rack. And Perline has opened up a whole lot of letters to play through.
yeah, just not real friendly
Yeah.
ones,
No.
unfortunately.
Yep. Also in the commentary in the chat, it's been picked out that he could have played airplane coming down.
Yes, there we are. Yeah,
Nice find, Mike. Thank you.
yeah, airplane's very dangerous with the E.
Yeah.
Perennial.
Perline has got to put the P in the top right corner there, so that's not too bad there.
Well, if you
But
can get away with Perline, it's clearly the best player. But yeah,
yeah, that's true. But Looks like Rocky's looking for Neuroma, but that's not gonna. He doesn't have it.
Yeah. Neume doesn't play well to the right of Perlin, so or Perline.
Yep.
Yeah, already down 64.
It's time to do something. Wuss bag is what's coming up in the chat. I don't think that is going to stay. But no, it's not going to stay.
Numeral.
Uh,
Enumeral. Yeah, so a phony.
yes.
A new. I don't even know what he's going for right now.
He's Neumerao. Is that like? I'm not even sure. You're right. It's pronounced the same way.
Well, yeah, that was a very quick challenge, that one.
Yeah, that's. I don't imagine that's going to stay on the board very long. No, that's not. No, that's Glennis Hale, one of the founders of the New Zealand Scrabble Association, taking a look over at the board. They're going to come
Probably
back.
thinking, what are all these? What are all these words I've never seen before?
That's exactly what she would be thinking. Glennis herself has been known to try some dubious words from time to time.
Oh, that's half the fun of Scrabble, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, so now Mike has full knowledge of what Rocky has. Mike's rack is BUSSWG and a blank. He's got sub WGS and a blank, which doesn't make anything. Uh,
No, Rocky's put himself in a bit of a situation here because that
actually,
play,
actually,
yeah,
he does have a bingo and it does play, and it would have been sow bugs.
Cell bugs.
Ah, and I should have known that because I put bug words in my card box years ago. Obviously, it doesn't
Okay.
come back in a while. But with the blank, you're not and a U, you're not a U and a W. You're not looking for bonuses usually. There aren't many of them.
See, the issue for Rocky here is that your play that you're gonna make now is just like it's just worse than it was last turn. It's just the same
Yeah,
play. You're just in a worse position.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's keeping a
you
nice
may.
leave, but he's closing up places he might have been able to play to somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you
Yeah.
should do there. There's nothing else. Like, where else are you gonna play?
No, that's right. What are you going to play? Let's see. So we're waiting for Mike to turn over his tiles. He kept WGS in a blank, and he is adding an E, and another G. Gigas would be my guess. And that would what would stay on. Now, is there somewhere to play it? You see anywhere to play it?
No,
No.
no. I'd never heard of that word before either. So
Oh, and maybe an Americanism that I grew up with.
yeah, maybe. Let me get a definition.
And Rocky. All right, so Mike's lined up egg, keeping the EWS, but he hasn't played anything yet. Rocky has ADENRTY.
Yeah, so he's already lined up one of his bingos.
He's got three of them. So we'll let the audience see if they can work out the other two. Mike's lined up egg-wise, which
Yep.
I guess is brain food for chickens or something.
Well, it means he watches Scrabble streams because egg is the content word.
Yeah.
Disappointed that there's no eggs in the chat.
Nah,
Do you know the eight-letter word that ume is short for?
no, I don't.
Yeah, it's umeboshi. That's the full name of the fruit.
Umeboshi. I was just in Japan for 3 weeks, and I don't know if I recall coming across that.
It's defined as dried and packaged ume.
I love these. I love these self-referencing definitions. All right, so Mike has played web into the B and sub, keeping eggs in a blank.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. It
Mm,
just seems to go against what he wants to do. Like
yeah,
he set up an S and then obscured the
yeah,
S. It
yeah.
just seems like a slow move to borrow a chess term.
Now he's forced himself to start a word with an S. So we're on to Rocky's turn, and he's got, as I said earlier, ADENRTY, and looking for a place to play one of the three bingos. Do you see any way to play it, Josh?
Um, no,
No.
the web blocked it.
Yeah. So Rocky just decides to play TAY, Tay up at the top, making top aim, AME, and Ye, YEA, getting the Y on the double word score, so it'll score nicely. Keeping Rend on his rack. Now it's Jason's turn, and I apologize for calling him Mike earlier. Jason has 3 E's, 2 G's, an S, and a blank. If he had that B open, he could have played like BG's or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think egg almost is the best play.
as gruesome as it is.
Yeah, we see Rocky drawing into more consonants. He kept three, picked up two more.
No.
I would have preferred to play like yard in the same spot for slightly less. Sorry,
So
not
if
yard.
so if there's an open an open R or an open I, Jason would have an 8. Let's see if
Hmm.
somebody need an R. There are no playables I's or R's, so it's not going to matter. But it does have to do with eggs and chickens. It is an egg word.
Really?
All right, so Mike plays G under web, GEE,
Yeah.
opening up a hook for an A and an O on the left side of the board, and keeping himself GES blank.
Yeah, but firmly blocking
Jason,
his S hook as well.
yes. Now, Jason has DEINRRT. Rocky,
Rocky.
golly gee. I made one mistake on a name and now I keep messing up. I'm sorry for all our players and our listeners.
Yeah, interred through an E, intruder through a U.
Yes, in the chat saying that's a lot of names to keep track of. They're laughing at me. Yes, it's only two I have to do.
It's like anti-red coming down.
Yep.
Yep, I think this is okay. I mean, it gives counterplay to the right
Yep.
potentially, but you're going looking for those blanks,
Hmm.
creating some floaters. I don't think it's horrible.
No, it's not horrible. And it puts the R next to the double letter above the triple word, so it's not like it would score monstrously.
Yeah, I
No.
noticed that Jason had lined up four Gs before, as in one who forges, which isn't a word, but it'd be interesting if we saw another phony come down.
No. He does have a 7. I and it's not playable. I can see. Um, Jason's rack is EEFGOS blank. So for 4 Gs, he would have had the blank as an R, but as Josh said, that's not valid. And except for the O or A hook on G in an A coming into an E or a D, there's not that many places for his rack. Though you could have played Tay. I get Tay takes the S as well.
Hmm.
So Jason settles for foe in the lower right hand corner, making EF and making F and do. Rocky has trends with an extra S. So he'd be really looking for an open vowel, which there a shortage of.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if he commits to the same strategy that he employed last term, as in playing lots of
Yep.
tiles.
The only 8s available require an A. So he's got trends with an S, and he would need an A for an 8. But there's no available A's to play through.
What do you think about a play like Stead?
I wouldn't mind jumping the S because with two of them, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I'd definitely put the
Yeah,
S on here.
yeah. No, playing it would flash your let your opponent know that you have one, but
Sure.
it's not like it's particularly S is particularly useful on this board right now. All right, so it's Jason's turn now. He has set up easing on his rack, EASING, and he's got a blank to go with it, so he definitely should be bingoing this turn. I can't count the number of bingos in my head automatically. 51 sevens alone,
Yeah, so
and
his higher
201
scoring
eights.
options. Yeah, that's a fair
Yeah.
number.
The question is, where should he play? Now, Rocky has picked up the second blank, and Kenji and I were talking about this yesterday, and he's actually put it on the rack sideways, which is a bit of a tell that that he's got the blank.
I don't know if he has.
Is it? Are they just not sitting evenly on on
I
there?
think the R's just popped out a little bit.
Yeah, you're right, because the V it's the same height as a V. But Kenji and I were discussing how it drives us. It is a bit of a tell people can have.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks like he's looking at Ingesta, but I don't know where.
Yeah.
I would be
Um.
inclined to play something like Agings and Tays. Um,
Yep. I think I
yeah,
think a parallel play like that would be better than hooking the A in front of G, making AG, and opening up
yes,
the
yeah, for
bottom
sure.
and a bit in the middle. They're looking for the sheet so you can declare what the blank is. And
Easings, yeah.
Eat, Eatings, I would guess. Eatings playing in
Oh,
June is
eatings
Josh.
is not a word. Oh wait, yeah, it is.
It
Eatings,
is. It.
earrings, easing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's lots of them to choose from. If I have the T.
yeah. I think it might be an S. That's my hunch. We get
Yeah.
confirmation for you.
Yeah. It's an S. Is and that will stay on the board. Oh, it does allow 3 hooks to be played on the front of it.
He's
So it
put the
might just
tiles
like,
back on his rack, and the R's still sitting weirdly. That's interesting.
yeah, maybe it's a lumpy rack. Wasn't smoothly planed.
Yeah, I hope he can pull the trigger on this word that
Yeah.
he's found.
So Rocky has INR, SSV, and a blank.
Yeah, looks like he's also nominating a blank.
Yes, we believe the blank will be an E.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the placement, or would you play it one to the left and open the triple triple from this far behind?
I would have shifted. I would have foregone the extra couple of points and opened that triple. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing to do. So the scores are before the play of Versons under the EA and easings. Jason's leading 282 to 164. Rocky's play will probably take 70 points or so out of that lead. Yes, Olivia, the word would have been eggeries. You've hatched the right answer there. All right, so it's Jason's turn now, and after his bingo, he has picked up some interesting combinations here. He's got an MIWUZRT. There's not that many places to score a whole lot, but there are definitely spots on the board.
Yeah, well, he's got was above NEN.
Mm. Was and Zen
Yeah, it's
45,
47.
47 points just like that. Gets rid of the WU combo, keeping trim, which is actually not a bad leave.
Yeah, I'm just
And he's
amazed that it hasn't been played already.
no, I think he was tracking first. This is one of the plays I think I would have played quickly and then tracked.
Oh, for sure.
Jason's just gone under 10 minutes. Rocky's got just over 14 minutes left on their clocks. So there's time, but I think Jason really should just take the 47 and run. So the scores now are 282 to 236 in favor of Jason, who's now on turn. Rocky's turn was versin, a versed sine, a trigonometric function. I've never heard of it, and I know a few math things. So Jason does pull the trigger on on was.
Yeah, maybe he was looking at possible X plays above that would really hurt him.
AX and OX, which certainly is the U's
Something
under the
something like
triple.
relax for a lot.
Yeah, with the U under the triple letter that near the top, that is a bit scary. So Rocky's rack is AAGLOHQ.
Yeah, and again, I would
Yeah,
have played QI
yeah,
instantly.
yeah. Where'd you play it up for 11 points near the above easings?
No,
Oh no,
to the left
the
of tail
triple
line.
letter.
Yeah,
Yes, on the right. You play it triple.
yeah. See, that's just a clear miss for me.
Yeah.
Unless he's, yeah, I mean, the only reason you'd forgo is if you thought you wanted to create two spots for the X should you
Yep.
draw it. But
I yes. Now, once you pointed out, yes, the QI for 31 would have been far better. But instead, he placed QI for 11, so the scores are 329 for Jason and 247 for Rocky.
yeah, looks like Jason's picked
Yeah,
up AT Maori.
and he's got yeah, at Mori. That's not quite Moriarty, if you're for you Sherlock Holmes fans. There are really no places for eights on this board right now, are there? Through the V and through the I of Versign, they're the only plates for eights.
Yeah.
So he's got AAMORIT.
Yeah. Do you think he's worried about the X spots?
Um,
Something
I
like
would,
AM to the left of Perline?
yeah, I would be. The problem with AM is that it opens up that top. Another, well, I guess he's got the A, another A.
No, no, to the left of Perline.
Oh, to the left of Perline.
Yeah. Yeah, stopping like AX and
Yep,
AX
yep,
plays. Yeah.
yep. I was thinking what above was. Um, yeah, but he's lined up Moa and he's played out above Versign in making WAS was.
Yep. I think that's a better option.
Yeah, makes it
This,
much harder to play the X
yeah, I
up
don't think
there.
this Arwell's is not good.
Uh, yep. So Rocky's on turn. He's got AAOOGHL, and we're gonna take a very momentary brief peek at the standings after round 9 here, so we can see how it all looks. There we go. We can see New Zealand's on 65. Australia has 43. Esther Perrins is the top female player in Australia, leading the Australians with 5 wins, and Dylan Early, one of the top New Zealanders, is on 8 wins, leading the overall competition. So the team event New Zealand's up by 22 games. Australia still in that 20 to 24 range that they have been for a good while now. So
Yeah, I'm actually fairly confident that Esther's the top rated female in the world.
that may be. And I can say with pride that my first Trans-Tasman in Wellington in 2014, I defeated her. So that's my claim to fame there. I beat Esther and Carmel Dawn. So I was very happy with that.
2014, yeah, so she came third at the World Championships the next year, so
Yeah, so
in some form.
yes. All right. So
This is
Rocky's
very
played.
interesting. I like this play because it recreates the A hook above.
Yes. So Rocky just played Ho, making wash, which allows you to play a wash, and he's got 2 A's on his rack, making wash and EO or IO.
Yo, yeah, that's a very impressive play.
Yes. And now he just needs to pick up the X.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be just reward, would it not?
Yes.
Ugh.
And as Lewis Hawkins points out, he's kept Gala, which if he picked up the A would have Galax.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. So Jason is sitting there with AABERIT, looking for a C for bacteria. Uh, What would you think about doing at this point?
Um,
He's got a 52, 38, and 80 point lead or so, 86 point. So he takes away the one of the X spots by playing Ab against Perline.
yeah, I think I don't know if I'd sniff out that HO looks like an X setup, but now Rocky's in a bit of a bind because
Uh,
now you've only got
uh,
one spot left. So, hmm.
uh, well, there's still the AG hook as well, or OG
Yes,
hook.
yeah, but you're not scoring 60 with your X through
No,
there unless you pull Zoana or something.
that's right. You play Shawan or Shaman Nan, and that's not likely.
Yeah, what do you think about a play like Koala
Uh, where would you put that up to your
making
what?
Agi?
G. Yep, it's still yeah, because it'll open up the bottom of the board a bit better for you.
Yes, 31.
Mm,
Yeah, he's also got Galvo if you want to shift it down and really open the triple.
yeah,
That's a bit of a fork as well because you've got the hooks for the
yeah.
G.
He's taking out his a wash away. He's playing bag for a wash, and what would that be? Uh, and goo.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of that,
No, me either.
and I'm not sure if he would have seen it in Lewis's Galax. Yep.
Yeah, I think he'd know the word, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're on to Jason's term now. He's got Fairer, Farirer, and an extra T. So far right is what he's set up on his rack. And there's no sevens there, but there's six eights, all needing a B, a C, a D, or an I, P, or S.
There's one with a P, is there?
Yep,
Hmm.
one I know as well.
What does it start with?
The F. I think I've lived in one of them once.
No, I've got no idea.
Fire trap.
Fire trap, okay.
No, my favorite word out of the list is fire brat,
Fire brat.
a small insect found in bakehouses.
Okay.
So what does he look like? He's setting up. I think he's trying to decide which to play off and then what lead would be good. It looks like he's trying to play the F, but I think something like Fryer making AG. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's went off. Not quite. That would have been nice if it was IG allowed.
No, but there are players like Freighter, for example,
Yeah,
or even just Freight holding the R.
yeah,
You've got there's one unseen
yeah,
to you.
yeah. So
Yeah,
he
I
opts
like
for
that.
Fra and Aw, which blocks up the left side of the board now.
Yeah, now your only lane is from EE.
Which doesn't
Isn't that
take that.
easy? Yeah.
No.
Although I believe there's a CSW 24 word in that rack. I don't know if you've
Uh,
had a chance to look at the new list.
Nope, I've stayed away until I haven't really done a whole lot of study since our nationals at the beginning of June because I knew I was going on holiday and going to miss this, so I was just like, oh, I'll just relax. So Rocky has LTAICON, which is no sevens, but there'll be a few eights coming out of that if you can find it.
Yeah, no sevens
Yeah,
until
yeah,
January.
yeah. What would it be?
He's got altcoin.
Altcoin.
Mm.
That yeah, okay. Well, if you're into the Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency made as a joke, you're doing very well. Congratulations. So Rocky's just gone under 9 minutes. Jason has 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes as well. So Jason's going to be under a bit of time pressure here now. He's going to start self puzzling it out.
Yeah, it looks like Rocky might be fishing for something like lattice with the TE unseen.
Yep. So Jason has exit with an extra I and two R's. So he's got the X which he blocked away earlier. So it would have been a very handy quick 50 points. And Rocky's picked up the T, but to go with his leave of Latic, but he picked up the other L as well.
Hmm.
And there are two in the bag. So as I said, Jason has exit with an IRR, and unseen to him are A, C, D, I, K, L, L, T, T. So as Josh pointed out, the eel hook is really Rocky's only hope.
Yes,
So
but to Jason's perspective, I don't know if there is anything.
there's still, yeah, he's got the E. You're right. There are no sevens in the nine left over. There are a handful of three sixes and some fives. So doesn't really have to worry at this point because he's up. Jason's up by 77 points right now, 394, 317. And he just played XI making GI and empty the bag.
Yeah, up by 101.
Yeah, so no worry at this point. Rocky quickly drops down LI, making XI, keeping Clat with the double T. And Jason's final rack is triked, TRIKED, and an extra R.
Is there any reason you wouldn't play lit?
No, get rid of the extra one, keeping Kelt, or Talc,
Score more?
and that scoring two. No, there's no need. Yep. So Jason just played Kiter.
Yep, setting up Rider as an
Uh,
outplay.
yeah. Ryder didn't last long. Uh, Rocky started to play through the eye, but didn't go so well. So he plays Tikal. So that takes away the rider play for Jason, leaving Rocky with a T. Scores are 4:36, 3:53. Jason's got 23 seconds on his clock now. So not that he really should be concerned about going over time. He plays Rad quickly, keeping ER. Rocky has a T left. There's over 6.5 minutes left. He's got plenty of time to decide what's the best one, but I personally would just quickly drop it down.
Yeah, I mean he had Tame up the top right.
Yeah. So yes, it was pointed out in the chat that Jason could have gone out with Dreer
Yeah.
instead of Rad through the A. Obviously, neither player saw that. I'm not so sure. So Jason wins 442 to 360, an 82-point win. New Zealand's back on the board, winning on the stream again, which is always nice. Well, to at least some of us it is. And I believe we're going to have an interview with Jason here in a moment, once all the formalities are done here. I'm going to take a quick break and leave you guys in Josh's capable hands.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Hello, Jason. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, how are you? It's Josh here.
Yeah, hi, Josh.
Interesting game. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I just found out, Purline's no good. That wasn't intentional. I mean, I think things like purling and Purline without the A, so, but lucky to get away with that.
Well, it's actually really interesting. I played Perline at the club like 3 days ago. Like,
The same word.
it's yeah. It was right in the forefront of my brain that I knew the anagram. I knew it was wrong.
Well,
Have you been told what the anagram is now?
I'll know it. Remind me.
Yeah, it's perineal.
Perennial. Oh, yeah, I know the word, yeah.
Yeah. You also had I believe airplane from the A, which is yeah.
Okay.
But if you get away with Perline, it's definitely the best play, isn't it?
Yeah, but not intentional, sorry.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Easings was an interesting play.
Yeah, I played that before, and I knew it was good.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
might get a challenge, so...
Okay, right. So that was part of your consideration? You thought
Yeah, I
five
mean, I
points might
was
come
I
into
was
it?
looking for something under here. I'm sure there are words I could do, but nothing was jumping to mind. I was taking a bit of time, so...
Yeah, well, I think Scott, my co-commentator, I think he said that you had something like 204 eight-letter words that you could have made, so
Yeah,
it
there's
was
quite a
just
few.
a case of picking one.
Yeah, might have got a bit more.
Yeah. Did you sniff out any sort of setup from Rocky with regards to the X? Because there were two spots for a long time. There was a spot next to Perline.
Oh, yeah, for the X, yes, I was... that's why I blocked it further on. I was a bit worried about the X.
Yeah, was the play of Moa also to block the X above was?
Moa... Well, I was thinking, blocking the lane for a bingo
Sure.
through there, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a really interesting play from Rocky actually because you'd blocked the AX possibilities because Awaz is no longer good, but then his HO creates the hook again. It was a really interesting sort of sequence.
Oh, yeah, I've just been asked to fill out the score sheet.
Sure, yeah, yeah, all
But
good.
can this wait a minute?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, sorry, carry on.
No, I'm just having a quick look at the board. I didn't think there was anything else too crazy. There was lots of little micro decisions
Oh,
to block.
I saw the queue here. I was wondering if that was possibly tactical, not putting it here for 30, 31, and just going. I wasn't quite
Yeah,
sure.
well, yeah,
If
we
I thought
thought
maybe
that.
an X on the, might have been thinking save an X for X or something.
Yeah, well, that's what we thought as well. We thought preserve two spots for the
Mm.
X because you can only ever block one, and then the HO player sort of confirmed it to us that Rocky was really trying to create two spots for the X. Unfortunately, obviously, you drew it. Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider a play like Freight or Freighter when you played Fra, making Aji?
I couldn't see your bingo. I mean, are those
No, no,
good?
no bingos.
No, I didn't think so.
Just a
Yeah,
35,
I thought.
35 point player.
Yeah, that
I
was
know it opens down the
blocking
bottom, but
there when I
yeah,
thought that. So
yeah. No, I thought it was pretty sharp tactical game. The decisions they're all defensible. They all made sense.
yeah, I
Cool.
okay. Sorry, I think I'm asked to
Yeah,
fill
yeah,
out
all
this. So I
good.
better wrap up. I think.
Yeah, we'll finish there. Thank you, thanks, Jason. Well
Okay,
done.
thank you very much. Okay.
Alrighty, we'll throw to a quick break. I think for morning tea, and we'll see you guys back shortly.